Following King Rossz's remark, the chamber was once again filled with the deep clangs and groans of machinery. The spikes, driven by relentless forces, compressed against Turul's muscular form with increased vigor, tightly squeezing the dense mass of flesh. After each forceful compression, they retracted briefly, only to drive in again with greater force. Each cycle, designed to maximize the effect, and increase the intensity of the captive's ordeal. Amid the harsh cadence of mechanical operations, the young captive's manly grunts grew more pronounced, echoing into the adjoining room, where his captors stood observing. Each grunt was clear and distinct, underscoring the escalating pressure exerted upon him. Yet, these sounds were confined within the king's private chambers, never escalating to screams or reaching beyond their luxurious boundaries. As the chamber filled with clanking noises and muffled grunts, the evil king nonchalantly removed his royal red robe and draped it over his bed. Now, only in his red shirt, his actions signaled a shift to a more casual demeanor, marking a stark contrast to the intense scene unfolding steps away in the adjoining room. In stark contrast, the young, handsome Turul, his muscular frame naked and strained under harsh restraints, grimly suppressed his grunts against the relentless assault of the spikes. Nearby, the older, plain Rossz, well-dressed and comfortable, wore a leisurely smile, clearly amused by the suffering of his captive. This apparent disparity between the tormented captive and the tormentor highlighted the cruel dynamics at play. The surroundings echoed this contrast. A harsh, noisy torture chamber filled with oppressive heat, versus a relaxed, serene bedroom adorned with plush furnishings and rich decorations. The open connection between these two rooms emphasized the chilling reality of Rossz's rule. The ease with which he shifted between worlds of luxury and cruelty. This architectural design blended the comfort of his private life with the terror he orchestrated just steps away. An evil king leisurely approached the high table beside the plush chair, in front of the short staircase descending into the dungeon room. With deliberate grace, he poured himself the wine from a carafe into an intricately designed goblet, then lounged comfortably in his chair, his gaze fixed on the prisoner before him. Holding the goblet in his left hand just within view, he taunted Turul with the refreshment, fully aware of his discomfort from the heat and exertion. The rhythmic clanking and muffled grunts blended into a melody reminiscent of a performance by royal musicians, as Rossz slowly sipped his drink. He savored the rich aroma of fine wine, and the delicate scent of roses from a nearby vase, starkly contrasting the harsher scents just a short distance away. The acrid smell of burning from the fire pits mingled with the foul stench of sweat and the dank odors of the dungeon, highlighting the king's perverse pleasure in contrasting his luxurious comforts with the severe conditions imposed on his captive. This blend of fragrances, both refined and repugnant, appealed to Rossz's twisted sensibilities, heightening his pleasure in the grim spectacle before him. He possessed a deeply perverted fondness for juxtaposing the luxurious with the macabre, particularly when involving a young, muscular captive like Turul. The young rebel's formidable build epitomized the ideal victim for his depraved tastes, combining the perfect mix of resilience and susceptibility he favored in his prey. Turul's muscular form glistened with sweat, marked by streaks of blood from the puncture wounds, as he endured the relentless torment. The brave captive recognized that his captor's delight stemmed not only from his status as a rebel leader, but also from his robust physique and exceptional endurance. This harsh realization sent a chill down his spine, each enduring moment highlighting the perverse satisfaction his captor derived from witnessing his suffering. As the torment continued unabated, Rossz raised the goblet in his hand, signaling a pause. With a sinister tone, he declared,
"That's enough. Enter it."
The deliberate pause in his directive was not just a cessation of the physical ordeal, but a psychological ploy, crafted to toy with his prisoner's resolve and anticipation. This brief respite, while providing momentary relief from the physical pain, was laced with the uncertainty of what might follow, leaving Turul to brace for either a continuation of his suffering, or a new form of psychological challenge. The sadistic king concluded his command with a chilling order.
"Bring him up here."
These words resonated ominously, causing the young fighter's heart to race, with a mixture of dread and anticipation. As the implications of the order permeated his thoughts, Turul steeled himself, uncertain of the further trials that lay ahead. This summoning to the king's immediate presence hinted at a continuation of his ordeal, likely more personal and intrusive, accentuated by their proximity and suggesting an interaction laden with a disturbingly sensual undertone.